Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to a Project UFO check-in. So, I have not been checking in with you guys, which means I have not been working on my UFOs at all. At least not since February when it was part of the Year of the Mouse. Please forgive me if I seem a little frazzled while filming this. This is my third time filming this video. I got interrupted and lost the first half of the first attempt, and went to go downstairs to edit this and put this together for tonight's upload and realized that I did not have my microphone plugged in. So here we are again. As I said, we are going over Project UFO, and I have made a deal with myself. I'd call it a deal with the devil, but I'm not that bad. I want to complete 4 projects before I start another one. It can be UFOs, like the one I've been tripping over for the last year, or it can be projects that started this year. But I need to finish 4 before I can start something else, because I'm pretty sure at this rate, while we came into this year with 25 UFOs, we're going to be going into 2026, even if I finish half of that list, with 50 UFOs. So we're starting with this one. I finished making all the hexagons for this blanket either 6 or 7 years ago, almost exactly. So the last time I worked on these hexagons was the week before I started my channel. And I had worked on them for 2 years, no, year and a half before that. So for a year and a half, I was making these hexies. And there's at least 400 that were in here. I do have some without their ends woven in downstairs. But it's time to finish this blanket because I am sick of tripping over that bin and that bin taking up so much space. So here we are. I came into my yarn room here. I have a bunch of, whites. There's some cream down here, white. We have black, we have tan, we have oatmeal, we have mouse gray, and I could not find anything that looked good with all of these colors except for this Vanna's Choice, Lion Brand's Vanna's Choice in linen. And since I only had, of course, 4 balls of it, I had to order more. And we will have a haul video, at least one, if not like 4, coming up, kind of talking about the things I had to order as part of the Knit Picks We Crochet sale, what I ordered from Mary Maxim, and what I ordered from Premier. I needed yarn to complete my youngest granddaughter's blanket for Christmas. I also have needed a lot of joining yarn. So I have enough to join like 4 of those granny squares together. And after that, I'm out of joining yarns. Like nothing just is going to, there are things I could put a blanket together with. It's just not going to look good. And even for my donation items, I want them to look good. Like I wouldn't join like a kaleidoscope blanket like this with like baby pink yarn. I have tons of it, but it's just not the right yarn for the job. So anyway, I did have to buy yarn, which kind of poops on my plans of not having to buy anything and store anything, but it wasn't meant to be stashed. And I think most of it will be used before the end of the year. So anyway, I ordered 5 160-gram value balls of the Vanna's Choice in linen, and I am joining this blanket. I am sewing in ends as I go. It's a join as you go, not a continuous join as you go. So I have a ton of ends every time I go. Right now it's 6 feet long, and that's like just under 90 inches. So 90 or 60 across is where I'm going with it. So anyway, as I want to finish 4 projects before I'm allowing myself to finish another project, I looked at my list of UFOs and decided to pull another UFO off that list. I still have my lemon peel blanket, which I'll put in here. This is going to be the one for my tallest stepson. I need to get it done so I can work on other things with the remaining blue and gray yarn from this blanket, but it's so heavy. And every time I pull it out to work on it, one of the cats jumps on top of me. So it's like I have the blanket plus the cat, and it makes it very difficult to maneuver this giant, heavy, double-stranded lemon peel stitch blanket that's almost 7 feet long. Remember, I am 5'4" 3/4". I am not a particularly tall person, so a 7-foot blanket is a lot for me to maneuver at the best of times, but I need to get it done. I want to reclaim A, the basket it's been in for 4 years, B, the yarn that will be left over from making the blanket, and C, I want the UFO, because that is going to be like 10 pounds of finished object right there. And not to mention the ball bands sitting in that. When I put those in the basket I'm putting my ball bands in this year, it's going to like immediately fill up the whole thing. So I am going to work on that. I promise. When we do a check-in in 4 weeks, I promise we will have at least an inch progress on it, something. But I saw where the 4-patch blanket came up again. I know a lot of you guys at the beginning of the year when I said, I think I'm just going to turn these into scarves and be done. I think that's what I'm going to do. I cannot see myself finishing this project. I don't. Part of it is I don't want to make more 4 patches because I sewed these 4 patches together. I love how they look sewn together. You just have such a nice, neat, pretty little join there. I don't want to do that. I really just don't want to do it. And I have oodles of 4 patches. I have enough to make 2.5 more 6-foot scarves out of it, which is not nearly enough to finish a blanket with. Even if I said, you know, okay, I'm going to do this and do 6 rows of granny stitch and another color in the middle. I'm not going to like the project. I'm not going to like the blanket in the end. And it's just not going to look right. It's because it wasn't planned and designed in advance. I didn't set this up for it to work like that. So I think the better usage for the 4 patches will be going ahead and turning these into 6-foot scarves. I will machine knit some black hats to go with them, and I can donate the scarves. That will give me 4 scarves, and then I can machine knit 4 hats fairly easily in an afternoon. That will be 4 of my goal of 50 this year, which I've nowhere near. That's another thing. I've totally just not taken care of it all this year. I will take the 3 round grannies though, and I'm going to set these to the side. I have a couple of different ideas, one including alternating just scrappy 3 round granny squares with a solid color and doing a join as you go method, continuous join as you go method. To finish like a whole blanket using these. I don't have nearly enough singles to do a whole blanket. I probably have like 70 of these, but I have a whole bunch of worsted weight acrylic scraps left over from where I did all the machine knitting last year. And once I'm done putting those into the cream and tan granny square sweater, all of those can just be turned into 3 round grannies. And we can turn this into a larger scrap project. Or as I'm making scraps, you know, I can do 1 or 2 3 round grannies. I can, you know, put some into the scrap miter square blanket and the larger granny squares and corner to corner squares for the donation blankets. We can take these scraps and kind of break them up amongst all the scrap projects I have going. But I think that will be the better usage of the granny squares and the 4 patch project. So I'll finish off the 2 that I've started with this ball of Premier Everyday. This is so old. It's still part of the Deborah Norville Everyday. That's the anti-pilling line. And then I will join the rest using the Premier Basics. And I will just use a continuous join as you go to join the rest of them into strips. And that way, this project, I'll be able to call it done, and we'll just save the granny squares for something else. Those will be easy to store in like one of my clear vinyl bags. I have other scrap projects. They can all kind of be stored together, work as we get yarn to go in them. So that is what I'm going to be focusing on. My main focus is going to be doing the kaleidoscope Hexagon blanket and the 4-patch. And then as we have time, I will filter in with the lemon peel blanket. That might be something I can work at the desk a little bit in the evening. If I sit down at the computer and watch crafty YouTube at the computer, I can maybe get some more time there. But I need to get some of these done. They're taking up room in my visual space. They're actually bothering me more than my yarn stash right now because I feel like I keep feeling guilty for starting new things because every time I start something new, I see all these UFOs and it's starting to bug me. So I would like to get these done and get these out of the way, especially with the part of these being the Christmas gift thing. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you are having a wonderful, fantastic day. Do you have UFOs that you're going to work on? I know December for the Year of the Mouse is, pick your favorite month and kind of relive it. But I kind of need to be doing more with the month we did finish our UFOs. Do you still have like a stack hiding or a stack in your visual space constantly that's driving you crazy? Let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys. I hope you are having a wonderful, fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Bye, you guys.